Welcome to the part of the program that answers all your questions on relationships. You can get in touch with us, send us your questions via our email address, questions@lovetalkshow.tv, or via our Facebook page.
Exactly. It couldn't be easier for you to get in touch now. First question is for you, right?
So first question comes from Malcolm Sarenson, and he says, "Hi James, I'm a 22-year-old young man who recently started getting to know someone online from another country. Things are going well, but I'm a little weary of online relationships. I want to do things right. What's your advice?" You know, the thing about relationships that start online and live the first few months online is that people can say, look, this can work. But the fact that you say something can work, it doesn't mean that it will work. You know that for everything there's a rule. And usually the rule is that online relationships tend not to work because it's very easily for people to hide who they really are online. And of course, imagine if it's already really difficult for you to get to know someone personally and seeing the person day to day, if even they can hide who they truly are, imagine if you have to do that online. So we're not saying that it can't work or it's not gonna work, but you said you're weary of online relationships, and so you should be. It's not the most safest of processes to start a relationship.
I agree with my husband 100%. And you are very young. I mean, look around you. I am sure that there is someone for you around you. So I know it can be quite trendy. You know, people hear about online dating and all these things, and chat rooms and all that. Let's try, let's see. And it's like you say, it's very tricky. You can easily be deceived because if I am somewhere else in another country, you don't even know where, it's very easy for me to put up a front and be someone that I'm not.
It's like you said, you were saying that, at work, there are people that you know there, so why not look there? But the temptation of looking for someone online is that at work you have access to maybe 10, 20, 50 people. Online you have access to millions of people, right? But the thing is, although you have access to a lot more people, it also means that you can find it a lot more difficult to get to know who that person really is.
Yes.
You can find it more difficult to see the person's true intentions. I mean, it's not uncommon to find cases of people who started this relationship. It went on for months, for years. Then they decided to meet in a particular country, whether she went to meet him in his country of origin or vice versa. And when they got there, they saw that the person was so different to what they initially thought. So I'm not telling you to call this off or that it's not going to work. What I am saying is that you do need to be careful.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier, and actually this is interesting. I was reading today that you are 40% more likely to make a relationship work if it starts with someone from work or someone that you know. So think about that.
And just so that we can finish on this question, it's been proven as well, since we are talking about statistics, that people, they nowadays are more likely to communicate with someone online or via text or email than to actually communicate face to face. And this is a problem because people are forgetting to what the principles are of communication when you see someone. So maybe that's why he went for an online kind of relationship, because I don't know, maybe he's shy, I don't know, but maybe it is a high-risk relationship.
Maybe it was an easy option, but it may not be always the right option.
Now, second question is from someone from Facebook, and it says, "Hi, Love Talk, I recently met someone and we quickly became really close friends. I think he likes me, but I am not sure, and I don't know how to proceed." Well, carry on being friends and you shall find I know this sounds a bit
that's a very short answer.
I know it sounds a bit sarcastic, but I'm actually being very sincere and honest with you. This is what I would do. Carry on being friends. Actually, I am of the opinion that a very good relationship always begins with a good friendship, because you get to know each other's
Yeah.
true colors. And
But
then
I also think it's important to say something here, because she said, look, you know, we've become really good friends, but I don't know where I stand. What should I do? Well, the best thing is to ask the person,
Well-
right? Because, you know, let me be honest with you. Unless you're 15 years old, I don't know how old you are, you who wrote this question, but unless you're 15 years old, 14 years old, and you have this puppy love kind of thing in school where you send someone a note and a colleague of yours passes the note to him and there's a heart and says, oh, I really like you. You know, unless you're that age, it's okay to think, oh, I don't know where I stand. But if you're an adult, come on. I think sometimes people are afraid
it's true, I
to...
forgot about the age thing.
That's true. You know, come on, look, I'm 35. 35?
No, you're 36.
36. I
You are 30.
conveniently forgot that I was 36. I'm 36. If I'm going to start a relationship, I have no time to lose. So if I really like this person, and I think the person likes me, and I don't know where I stand, listen, there's one way to sort this out, right?
Go and ask.
Go to the person and say, listen, I like you more than a friend. Do you like me more than a friend as well?
But in the case, I agree with you. I understand what you mean. But for example, because the question didn't specify everything I wanted to know, so I could give you a better answer. But for example, maybe you've developed a great friendship, but you didn't say how long you've been friends for and everything. So maybe you're not sure, maybe he likes you more than you like him, and you're not sure if he likes you, whatever. So maybe you need some more time of being friends. Or, depending on your age or where you are at in your life, maybe you just need to go up to the person and say, hey, do you like me or what?
And then the great thing about doing that, Leonard, about asking, look, I just want to be sure, do you like me or not, is that you don't waste time. Because sometimes you're afraid of asking the question,
that's a good
and then you live in this fantasy world for a year, for 2 years, and you don't know, should you go forward, should you not go forward, and life is passing you by. So don't waste time, you know, go there, look, I
And
really
it just
like
reminded me of something. It just reminded me of something. There was a case, and this is indeed very linked to this question. The person thought the other person liked her for many years. And they were friends, like I said. So indeed, you need to see which one applies to you. And it turns out the person never felt that way towards her.
So she wasted
years. And we're talking about over 5 years of her life, fantasizing in her mind that one day he was going to go up to her and say, listen, I like you. Do you want to date
So the advice is, don't waste time.
Indeed.
Let's go for the final question. This is from someone who wanted to remain anonymous. So she says, we know it's a she because of the question. She says, I'm very confused. I'm a 47-year-old woman and I've been separated from my husband for 4 years. Some of my friends tell me that it was good I separated since he wasn't a good man to me. But others say I should still fight for him to come back and save my marriage. I don't know what to do. Please help me. Well, I don't know what to do as well.
The thing
let me just explain that. My answer to you is that I don't know what to do also. Because the truth is that the worst thing you can do when you have to make a decision in your relationship is to want other people to make that decision for you. You cannot make a decision because your friends tell you that it's good for you to be with him or not. One thing is for sure, that relationship broke off for a reason. I don't know why, but it broke for a reason. You said there that he wasn't a good man. Now, if you decide to go and run after him and try to make things work because someone told you to do so, is that really your decision? So the marriage is yours. You cannot let anyone tell you what is good for you or what is not good for you. So please be responsible. It's your life. Don't put the burden of choosing what to do in that marriage that has already failed, is already separated. Don't put the burden of that decision on someone else, because that's not right. Make a decision, choose what is best for you, and if you have children, I don't know, and go forward with your life. It's your choice.
And the thing is, you were saying that he wasn't a good man to you back then when he was with you. So does that mean that because you're friends, you're feeling the pressure, that you might consider taking him back? I mean, for as long as you remain in between two thoughts, your situation will never change, be it in your marriage or in any other area of your life. I want you to understand that. It doesn't work. Now, I think that the most attractive thing that you could do for yourself and the most respectful thing is for you to move on with your life. And if he is to come back one day, then you have the power, if you know what I mean, to say, you know what, I don't know, let him conquer me again and let me see, let him try to conquer me again and let me see if he's worthy of, because he was the one who left her, wasn't it?
We don't know, she didn't say.
No?
But
so, I mean, you need to evaluate. What you cannot do is to stay still and wait.
Yeah, but also...
And define indecisive.
For example, you're saying that, you know, make a decision to perhaps move on and so on. You can't take Elena's words now and say, okay, Elena said I should move on, I'm going to move on. You can't do that. The bottom line is, number one, yes, you have to do something. That is a dead given. You have to do something. That's for sure. You can't wait another 4 years, like you said there. But the only person who can make that decision is you.
Yeah, so the question is, we're going to ask you another question to answer your question. What do you think you should do? Because deep down you know. But what you cannot do is to wait for people's approval and see what's, you know, what's the best, what is the best looking thing for you to do? What will make you look good? No, it's your life, it's your situation. No one else is in your shoes. So you should do what you think is best for you.
That's it. And maybe you say, James, but what if I make a decision and I'm wrong? Listen, we all think, what if I decide this, if I choose that career, if I choose this person and I'm wrong? There's always a chance you could be wrong. But the thing is, you know, once you decide something, stick with it. And even if it wasn't the best decision, you're going to find a way around it and you're going to go forward. Your life's going to go forward anyway. So my advice is don't waste any more time. Make a decision that you make. Don't let anybody make that decision for you and stick with it.
Indeed.
Okay? Dear Love Talk is signing out, but remember you can still send us your questions to questions@lovetalkshow.tv.